NBA 2K finally dropped the gameplay news for NBA 2K22. We have a ton of new badges, shooting, a new shot meter, defense, offense, all the new gameplay mechanics I'm going to break down exactly for you. Let's get right into it, guys. Make sure you guys sub if you guys are new, man. Yo, what's up, guys? It's PowerGotGame back with another video, man. And today we have a very exciting video. Finally, the NBA 2K22 gameplay news. And the first thing I want to go over with you guys is this very exciting new badges. So all the new badges they added to the game, they showed us. So I'm going to go over right quick and tell you guys the names and exactly like what they do. Basically, what was a big topic in NBA 2K22 was the player builds. So they said player builds is another higher topic when it comes to 2K. In NBA 2K21, we debuted a brand new player builder on that new gen that allowed you to set up your attribute caps however you saw fit. As with any new big developments, there are always growing pains. So at least they recognize that, like, that builder and that's, and even though I like the idea of that gen that, okay, we're gonna give people more customization, but it has some faults with the power forwards and everybody was just using the same builds. But I still say the idea of that is better than pie charts. We've made a lot of adjustments to the system to create more balanced builds and give incentives for creating all different types of players. Smalls will see distinct advantages over bigs and vice versa. So expect to see a lot more variety when you hit the virtual streets of the city this year. Okay, but they only said city right there. So I wonder if they have a different build system for current gen or if it's the same build system. The amount of badge points at your disposal has been increased significantly, giving you more options for you to badge out my player. Oh my God. So I don't know if that's good or bad. Everywhere's gonna have more badges. But we're gonna go into it. They're gonna show some new badges in a second. The new detailed builder screen makes it much easier for games to identify the available badges, the cost at each tier, and the attribute thresholds required to hit each tier. You can also see how these numbers change in real time as you adjust your attribute caps. Another cool addition is the ability to create badge loadouts. I've been waiting for that. And you can have like a pro-am badge loadout, a stage badge loadout, a park, a 2s, a 3s. These allow you to quickly and easily toggle what badges you have equipped on based on how you're playing on a given day or even based up on the matchup, stacking up to the .net spot. So this is where it seems like you can literally like change it in the .net spot. Like, oh, this is gonna be good. Here are the new badges you can play around in NBA 2K22. So first badge, fast twitch. That sounds very, very interesting. Ability to get the floor off the floor quicker for standing layups and dunks. So I don't know, like you just move up faster, maybe so you don't get blocked. Grace under pressure. Ability to convert standing layups more effectively. Limitless takeoff. Ability to soar from further away on driving dunk attempts. So that's like the Michael Jordan free throw line one. I don't know if I'm going to be using some of those. Mouse in the house. Ability for bigs to finish over shorter players more efficiently. Ooh, okay. I mean, it's like, dude, here's the thing. Do bigs need help finishing over shorter players? Unstrippable. Oh, so this must be like the new unpluckable, I guess? Or, I don't know. Ability to secure the ball better when gathering for lunk and day up dunk in traffic. So I guess this is like unpluckable, but it's for when you go up. So unstrippable. Chef. Ability to knock down Steph like off dribble D3s. I can see that being good for a guy like Tessino that likes to step back. Even me. You guys know how I like to do like the step back in the corner? Chef might be great for that. Limitless spot up. Ability to hit logo range 3s off a catch and shoot. Ooh, is that? I don't know. So is there a different limitless for not catch and shoot, or is like, okay, so you can hit logo range? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna put that on because the way I play for stretch, catch it deep, green. Lucky number 7, boost your ability to score when shooting early in the clock. Okay. Mismatch Expert. Ability to shoot over taller defenders on a switch. Some of these is like, I don't know if they apply to park that well. Glue hands. Ability to make difficult catches and quicker branch out to a shot or dribble. Remember, that was something that was in the game back in like 2K18. So to bring that back so you can catch it and you won't bobble it or anything. Hyperdrive. Boost the speed and effectiveness of moving dribble moves. So that's probably gonna be like a speed burst almost. Quick chain. Boost the ability to quickly chain dribble moves together. That's a good one for like the dribble heads. And if you want to quickly make a ton of dribble moves, I feel like quick chain would be good for that. Post playmaker. Boost the effectiveness of both shots and moves and when playing in the post. Okay, for post scorers, as we've needed anything else for post scorers, but sure. Triple threat juke increases the effectiveness of triple threat fakes, jabs, and go moves. You guys know me with the jab step. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna see if that actually works. Hitting with the jab step, if I start stunning people with that, it's gonna be crazy. Ball stripper. Ability to strip, layup, and dunks more effectively. So they had a unstrippable and they had a ball stripper to kind of counter it. I like that. I like when baddies counter each other and that's not just one and you can't do anything about it. Hustler, ability to get those scrappy 50-50 balls quicker than opponents. And last but not least, Menace significantly drops the offensive ratings of opponents when you smother them. Oh, that's a really good one. It kind of reminds me of that defensive stopper thing. So if you get close to them, all the offensive ratings are just gonna drop. That brings our total badge count to 80, with a number of existing badges also getting some nice upgrades. There's a lot to choose from in many ways to impact the game, so the loadout feature is a welcome addition. Last but certainly not least, we've ported all 80 badges to current gen, a massive upgrade for our fan base. So this seems like, okay, all the badges are gonna be a current gen, maybe the build system is gonna be a current gen. It seems like it's gonna be similar. So, because would they have the badges throughout the build system? One final My Player upgrade I wanted to call out is a new gen exclusive called Takeover Perks. So this is something that's exclusive to next gen. These are modifiers that you can unlock and equip to strengthen your existing takeover abilities. I'm not going to list them out because we want it to be a surprise, but it's a great upgrade to our takeover system that adds a lot of depth and strategy to how you compete online. So there's a little perks that they have for the takeovers only on next gen, guys. Now let's go over like the specific breakdowns for like dribbling, shooting, and all the specific features they have. So for dribbling, what they said is offense will never be neglected in the 2K basketball game, and I'm thrilled with our offer for NBA 2K22. Dribbling is something I spent personally a lot of time working on and I'm extremely passionate about, and can say without a doubt, the playmakers are going to have a field day with this year's game. The one-to-one basic size ups have been removed and replaced by one-to-one signature size ups. But what exactly does that mean? Flicking the pro stick in various directions last year gave you a fairly generic size ups, while holding on to the stick gave you a nice looking mocap dribble series. This year the goal was to marry the two together and give each player a unique feel and rhythm while sizing up, while also giving the gamer complete control out of the series plays out. KD's big hezzy crosses, Harden's rounded through the leg moves, Steph's quick machine gun crosses, and Luka's methodical rock back and forth dribble moves are now under the gamer's direct control. So it seems like they're giving you a lot more control over your player. They're saying there are 50 unique size up packages to choose from, each with its distinct advantages. Make sure to give all of them a try. These are quick 3 or 4 second dribble combos that you can trigger by simply holding sprint and flicking the pro stick up, mixing the signature size ups and signature combos so that it gives you a limitless variety for you how you want to break down your defender. So they're saying that there's a lot more kind of control, and they go over that they added some WNBA dribble styles too for some different players. So that's gonna break down dribbling, just a lot more control over you. Now shooting, this is something I'm really excited about, so I gotta see this. Shooting has undergone many changes for NBA 2K22. There's a new shot meter with a dynamically resized make window. This window will expand when you're taking high quality shots with good shooters, but will shrink when heavily contested shooting with a low rating or fatigue. The major emphasis for shooting success this year is shot IQ. That's what I love to hear. The teams that work for open look and take smart shots are going to see much more success than the teams that force up bad shots. It sounds elementary, but something that we really keyed on this year, as taking quality shots was more or less overshadowed by ratings and stick skills. Shot timing still plays a major role in the skill gap. Yes, you still get an additional boost for turning the meter off, but will only take you so far if you're taking bad shots. We've heavily group tested the new shooting mechanics with players of all skill levels and believe this is the best shooting has ever felt with NBA 2K. They say that every year, but something that's so important to me is, okay, you have to shoot good shots, because the most frustrating thing in 2K is when you play perfect defense and someone gets bailed out on like a 90%. I don't care if you have a 95 3-pointer, I don't care how good your ratings are, you should have to be open and shoot good quality shots, in my opinion. You gotta reward people for playing the right way. So finishing, they said, we've also made a strong push to get more of a skill gap and finishing at the rim. As beautiful as our motion capture dunks are, it's a shame that once you saw one fire off, you basically knew it was automatic 2 points. With the revamped blocking system, we're now giving rim protectors more tools to make great stops at the rim. On new gen, we've added timer meters to both alley-oop and aggressive skill dunks attempts. I don't think people want time meters to get. When an alley passes in the air, you'll need to press the shot button at the right time to finish off the oop. If you're too early or late, you either smoke the finish or miss the catch completely. And on the dunking side, holding sprint and pulling down on the pro stick will trigger aggressive skill dunks. Now, I'm not into a lot of this finishing stuff. just because it's like I feel like you go up for a dunk, I should dunk. I don't know what this like why they're trying to add like a skill gap to dunking or whatever, but it's kind of interesting to see they add new features for people that are like slashers and like it. They also said we've added new dunk celebrations in this game that work very similar to green release jump shot animations. Ooh, I like that. And the last thing I wanted to mention about dunks in NBA 2K22, you now have the ability to customize your dunk repertoire with your all-new dunk style creator. This is a great feature that allows you to have detailed control over the exact style of your dunk packages and lets you equip more dunks on your players than ever before. I love that because you literally get to have your own style. I like customization in 2K. Anything you can make your own and be unique, that's just great and exciting for me. Now, last thing I want to go over is just like defense and all the defensive adding things added to the game. So what they started with, the primary goal was on defense was to give gamers the tool to be able to really change the outcome of the game at the floor and the rim. If you were a great perimeter defender who anticipated well, we wanted you to be able to clamp up the dribbler and force a pass. If you were a rim protector, we wanted you to give you the ability to send away weak shots at will. Our engineers that were determined to achieve those goals and were extremely happy with the results. The shot contest and blocking systems were completely rebuilt. So they keep naming blocking. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of blocks in this 2K. The shot contest rewrite removed the ghost contest that many complained about, and this year being out of position or not getting a hand in the shooters contest face will lead to some easy buckets on offense. Yes, now you have to actually be defending people. You can't just be standing there. I love that. On the other hand, properly crowned shooters with good contests will result in plenty of bricks and air balls as they should. For floor defenders, body at rides and bumps feel much more rewarding. Unwanted bump steals and snatchy bodies have been reduced in favor of giving both the ball handler and on-ball defender more freedom and movement. Steals also received an upgrade with greater emphasis placed on the steal attribute. Low-rated stealers get sluggish animations. Okay, so stealing is going to be really important to upgrade this year. Also be prepared to see more layup and dunk strips from higher-rated stealings when slashers try to force their way to a rim in the crowd. Great defense may not also always be featured in real-life highlights, but all of these improvements are what I'm most excited about for NBA 2K22. So to kind of recap, they did a they have builds, badges, and takeovers. NBA, so they have the new more balanced builds and the total badge count to 80, and they didn't mention the difference between current and next gen. So I'm assuming that current and next gen have the same build system. Finishing, they have more of a focus on the skill gap. Shooting, there's a new shot meter and more emphasis on shot IQ. Post play upgrades, highlights, and loads of new content, including new movement and a new arsenal of back-to-basket moves. Dribbling, players will experience a unique feel and rhythm when sizing up. Significantly faster overall pace and much tighter control when navigating the court. And defensive AI completely rebuilt the shot contest and blocking systems, a significant update to the fundamental defensive rotations, and much more. So that's going to be exciting. They have like a closing thing right here that we're going to read, and then we're going to be out. They say, those are the main features I wanted to highlight for this year's gameplay courtside report. I feel like I've been typing too long already, but there's so much more that goes into the nuts and bolts of 2K gameplay, and this vlog barely scrapes the surface. Huge shout out to each of the gameplay devs who work each year to build the best sports gaming experience in the market. So I guess they're just thanking themselves, kind of. And then they said they brought in several respected community members and 2K pros to beta test the gameplay a few weeks ago. So that's good that they're getting more people involved to play the game and give them feedback. So I'm excited about this. Tell me what you guys think of these gameplay features. What are you most excited about? What kind of badge are you gonna use out of the new badges? What do you think is a build system? I wanna see how the actual build system is made so I can get more details about that. But so far, so good. I'm liking it, and I am out.